They found her in the trash. But she was born to rule a hidden kingdom of serpents. Welcome to Story Spell, where magical fairy tales come to life. Sit back, relax, and let the story begin. In the rolling hills outside a quiet suburb of upstate New York stood a sprawling mansion of glass and stone, the kind you see in glossy architecture magazines. It belonged to James Harrington, a self-made tech billionaire who had built his fortune in Silicon Valley before retreating to this peaceful estate after tragedy struck. James had everything money could buy: a private jet, a wine cellar that rivaled European vineyards, and a garage full of cars that cost more than most people's homes. But 2 years earlier, his wife, Emily, had passed away from a sudden illness. The light went out of his world. The mansion, once filled with laughter, now echoed with silence. James spent his evenings in the study, staring at old photos, the weight of loneliness pressing on him like an invisible fog. One crisp autumn evening, as the sun dipped behind the trees in shades of orange and gold, James drove home from a long board meeting in the city. The winding road was empty, the air sharp with the scent of fallen leaves. Then he heard it, a faint, heartbreaking cry, like a wounded animal. He slowed the car, heart tightening. The sound came from a ditch near an overflowing dumpster by the roadside, a forgotten spot where people dumped old furniture and trash. James stepped out, his expensive loafers sinking into the soft earth. There, half buried under cardboard and plastic bags, was a tiny girl, no more than 5 years old. She was small, delicate, with wide hazel eyes and dark curls matted with dirt. Despite the filth, her beauty was striking, like something fragile and perfect had been discarded by mistake. James's throat closed. Tears stung his eyes. Without a second thought, he knelt, scooped her up gently, and cradled her against his cashmere coat. She was shivering, her little body trembling with cold and fear. "It's okay, sweetheart," he whispered. "I've got you now." Back at the mansion, he carried her inside. The staff, usually discreet, froze in surprise. James ignored them. He took her straight to a guest room, ran a warm bath, and wrapped her in the softest towels. She was starving. He heated milk in the kitchen, poured it into a delicate porcelain cup, and fed her with a small spoon. The moment the warm milk touched her lips, her cries stopped. A tiny, trusting smile spread across her face, the purest thing James had seen in years. That smile cracked something open inside him. He had no children of his own. In that moment, he decided, she would be his daughter. He named her Lily, after the flowers Emily had loved. Social workers came and went, papers were signed. Lily Harrington became his world, the mansion bloomed again. James hired the best tutors, filled her room with toys and books, and spent every free moment with her. Lily's laughter echoed through the halls like music. For the first time in years, James felt alive, but as Lily grew, James's business demands intensified: late nights, international calls, endless travel. He worried she needed more than a busy father. She needed a mother, someone to care for her day and night. After careful thought, and several well-meaning friends' nudges, he began dating again. That's how he met Vivian. She was elegant, poised, a divorced single mom with a daughter named Brianna, just a year older than Lily. Vivian seemed perfect on paper, charming in public, attentive, and understanding of James's grief. They married in a small, tasteful ceremony at the estate. James breathed a sigh of relief. Now Lily would have a family. He was wrong. In front of James, Vivian played the perfect stepmother. She hugged Lily, braided her hair, and called her darling. But the moment James left for the office or a trip, the mask slipped. All her affection went to Brianna: new designer clothes, spa days, endless screen time. Lily, meanwhile, became the household help. Vivian made her scrub floors, wash dishes, and mend clothes by hand. "It's good for character," Vivian would sneer when Lily's hands bled from needles. Brianna watched with smug satisfaction, lounging on the couch while Lily worked. Lily never complained. She was gentle, kind, and impossibly sweet. Her beauty only grew with time: long dark hair, luminous skin, and those wide, trusting eyes. The jealousy in the house thickened like smoke. One small comfort was a stray gray cat that wandered in through an open window. Lily named her Luna. When the chores were done and the house was quiet, Lily would sit in the garden with Luna, whispering her sorrows. The cat listened, purring softly, as if she understood every word. Vivian hated it. "Filthy animal," she muttered. "Stay away from that thing, Lily." One afternoon, Vivian called Lily in with a honey-sweet voice. "I made your favorite, mac and cheese, extra cheesy. Come eat, sweetheart." Lily blinked in surprise. It was the first kind word she'd heard from Vivian in months. She sat at the table, beaming, and took a bite. Brianna smirked. "Hope you enjoy it." Luna was feeling a little under the weather. Lily froze. The spoon clattered to the plate. What did you say?" "Your cat," Vivian said coolly. "We put her out of her misery." She was getting annoying. Lily's world shattered. She slid to the floor, sobbing uncontrollably. She cried all night, heartbroken. The next morning, Vivian barked orders again. "Go cut fresh flowers from the field for the dinner table. And don't dawdle." Lily grabbed a basket and walked to the meadow behind the estate, tears still drying on her cheeks. On the path back, she spotted something: a beautiful white snake, wounded, coiled in pain beside a rock. Its scales shimmered like moonlight. "Oh, you poor thing," Lily whispered. "You're hurt." She wanted to help, but fear gripped her. What if Vivian found it? What if they killed this creature too, like they did Luna? Tears filled her eyes again. "I want to save you, but they'll hurt you." She started to walk away, then stopped. Compassion won. She carefully hid the snake in the tall grass inside her basket and hurried home. In her small attic room, Vivian had moved her out of the nice bedroom long ago. Lily placed the snake on her bed. She found ointment from the first aid kit and gently cleaned the wound. "You'll be okay," she promised. "I'm here." She brought a saucer of milk. The snake drank slowly. Lily talked to it for hours, about her dad, her sadness, her dreams. The snake listened, its eyes intelligent and calm. That night, as Lily slept, the snake glowed softly. In a shimmer of light, it transformed into a tall, handsome young man with silver-streaked hair and piercing green eyes. He watched Lily sleep, amazed by her kindness. He was no ordinary snake. He was Elias, the ancient king of a hidden serpent realm, cursed to wander as a serpent until someone proved worthy of his trust. Lily woke to find the snake still there, curled peacefully. She smiled, happier than she'd been in years. She had a friend who didn't judge her. Brianna noticed the change. "She's too happy," she told Vivian. "Something's up." They spied through the keyhole. They saw Lily talking to the snake, laughing softly. Vivian's eyes narrowed. "A snake? In my house? We'll fix that." That night, while Lily slept, they crept in, lifted her bed, with her still in it, and carried it to the kitchen. They slid her into a large pot of simmering water meant for soup. "Let her, snake, see what happens when you defy us," Brianna giggled. But the moment they left, the snake, Elias, transformed. He rose, towering and furious. "Fools," he muttered. You think you can boil the king of serpents? He slipped back into snake form and returned to Lily's side. Morning came. Vivian and Brianna expected screams. Instead, Lily emerged from the kitchen with breakfast, humming. The pot was empty. The snake was gone, Brianna checked. It's gone? How? Vivian hissed. Keep watching. Lily returned to her room, dancing lightly. She sat beside the snake. I wish you were human, she whispered. I'd marry you in a heartbeat. In a flash of silver light, Elias transformed. Then marry me, Lily. I am human, more than human, Lily gasped. But, you're a snake, and you, Elias said gently, touching her neck, have a mark you've never noticed. Lily looked in the mirror. There, faint but golden, was a tiny serpent mark on her collarbone. Elias explained, Lily's true mother had been a powerful serpent queen. When hunters attacked, she hid baby Lily, born in serpent form, and used her last magic to make her appear human, until her 18th birthday, when her powers would awaken. To protect her, the mother left her in the trash, hoping a kind human would find her. Lily was stunned. My real mom died for me, Elias nodded. And now, the curse lifts. You're coming into your power. Vivian and Brianna watched through the window, horrified. Vivian saw her chance. She poisoned a bowl of soup meant for Lily. Eat up, dear, she said sweetly, placing 3 bowls on the table before leaving. James arrived home unexpectedly. Tired and hungry, he ate from the bowl meant for Lily. Lily found him collapsed on the floor, foam at his mouth. Dad. No. He died in her arms, whispering, I love you, my girl. Rage and grief exploded inside Lily. Vivian and Brianna ran in, knives drawn. You little freak. Vivian screamed. This is your fault, they lunged. Lily ran outside, stumbling. Vivian raised the knife. A massive white serpent burst from the ground, coiling protectively around Lily. Elias, in his true, enormous form, towered over them. With a flick of his tail, the earth split open. A pit of writhing serpents appeared. Vivian and Brianna screamed as they fell in, vanishing into the darkness. Elias returned to human form, holding Lily close. You're safe. And you're more than human now. Lily looked at her reflection. Her eyes glowed faintly gold, scales shimmered beneath her skin like hidden light. She was 18. Her powers had awakened. Elias took her hand. Come with me, to my kingdom. We can rule together. In a swirl of magic, they vanished. Deep beneath the earth lay the hidden kingdom of serpents, a realm of crystal caves, glowing rivers, and palaces of pearl. There, in a grand ceremony under eternal moonlight, Lily and Elias married. She became queen, powerful yet kind, ruling with the same gentleness that had saved a wounded snake years ago. James's memory lived on in her heart. And though she sometimes missed the human world, Lily had found her true home, love, power, and belonging. They lived happily ever after, the Serpent Queen and her king, in a world few humans ever see. Thanks for listening to Story Spell. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell so you never miss a magical adventure.